obviously got out of hand a little early behind the three-point line. Is that just the scheme of leaving guys open, or do you guys need to have more effort to close out?
No, we're confident in our matchups. It wasn't a scheme of leaving anyone open. We turned the ball over. We had 9 turnovers for their 17 points in the first half. I had to go back and look, but a bunch of them were live ball turnovers. And they made shots. This is a team that, with a three-headed monster of guys that's, accustomed to making shots with a hand in their face. That's what they do. That's what they've done, those 3 individuals, their entire career. And so, they made shots. I thought we were there at different times, forced them into some tough situations where they capitalized. But again, story of the game early, especially, that set the tone for them and, really hampered us was the turnovers. You just can't turn the ball over. You play great defense. You got to give yourself a chance to go back and attack the opposing team. And when you turn the ball over, especially live ball turnovers, and they're able to get runouts, open threes, open looks, get their confidence going, it can make it difficult. But no, never, ever do we scheme to give up open shots.
Darvin, from a individual defensive effort standpoint, do you feel like you're getting enough from everybody on a consistent basis?
I mean, it's tough, man. We got some guys dealing with some ailments. We got some guys under some minute restrictions. Obviously, C. Wood was dealing with a migraine headache, something that he has a history of. It was just a tough night, one of those nights, and we started out extremely flat. Seemed to be running in mud there, a little loose with the ball. I just mentioned the turnovers. It was tough night. Felt like we were trying to make the right play. We stepped short, second too late. It's just one of those nights, man. It's a tough night. Cam tried to push through. He's dealing with some issues with his left knee. He's getting looked at right now as we speak. So we had to pull him early. And again, not having C. Wood, obviously, Rui being out. It's just tough. It's just we have to push through, stay together and push through. No one's going to feel sorry for us. It's like, just got to man up and hopefully get as healthy as we can and get on that plane tomorrow with the focus to go get a game in Utah.
After the Clipper win, so much of that was about defensive intensity.
Yes.
And do you think that with the way this team is, that can be a night, in the 2 games since, right? Toronto scores 130-plus points. Phoenix tonight gets going. Is it disappointing that, after you guys get sort of that kind of win against the Clippers, that there hasn't been carryover? And does that concern you at all about the ability of this team to play like it did against the Clippers on a night-to-night basis in the regular season?
As I mentioned, there's different circumstances that play into that inconsistency. We just have to figure it out. I don't want to sit up here and try to make excuses, but yeah, you want to feel like you can go out there every single night and give yourself a chance with the way you defend and the way you guard. Guys in this league, their skill level, it's very few nights off. Their skill level's through the roof, and then, to see something similar to the Clippers tonight, whereas they're not as methodical. They play with a lot more speed when you talk about KD, Book, and Brad. And so one thing you have to do is give yourself every chance to be able to stop them. And when you're turning the ball over, that's just going to stop anyone when you're giving away possessions like that.
Darvin, you mentioned the Cam injury. Went to Jared Vanderbilt. Seems like he's getting back to himself physically. What have you seen from him recently, and kind of in context with him starting last year and then starting the season injured and coming back? Where do you think he's at right now?
I just think you're starting to see that burst again. Him chasing down some 50-50 balls, him getting some offensive rebounds, just his activity has increased with each and every game. He knows where to be. He can make a play with the ball in his hands for a teammate. But just that burst of speed, that athleticism, that versatility, you're starting to see that quick twitch coming